Do you want to turn your MX-5 from this to this slightly broken fast car? It's a car. Do you know what we're going to do with it? Car things. Mainly turbo it. Mainly turbo it. I'm going to miss this engine. It's not going to last long. Definitely. If we end up turboing this the way it's meant to be turboed, I might delete this engine quite quickly. Fingers crossed we don't. Going for a nice, easy, simple, in quotes, simple upgrade. 550 injectors, nice eBay Schmeebay turbo, and a Milan exhaust kit for T28, or T25, sorry, turbo. I am not sure how fun this is going to be to do. Yeah, I'm a little stuck. Right, 550cc injectors. Nice upgrade from Boffy Racing, thank you very much. I wish you sponsor me. Please sponsor me. Keeping the original intake, did think about going for the Skunk Manifold 2 intake with the bigger throttle body. Might be down the road if we're going for bigger power. Full Milan T25 exhaust, front to back, nice and easy. I did originally think about just going for a manifold, but then I had to obviously deal with the exhaust from here back to the end of the car. And I'm a lazy bugger, so I thought, I'll buy a pre-made option. It all connects up, I get to use my original exhausts. I got a twin and a nice Jap can, so if I want to change things out, I can. Hopefully, these exhaust studs aren't too bad. You know, it's a Mazda, she rusts. There's rust everywhere. It's a Mazda, there's nothing else you can expect. We've already done the ECU, it's the ME221 ECU. It's already in the car, ready to go, because I've been playing around with the tuning software just for shits and gigs really. Done a couple wee a couple pipe upgrades that are not necessary but they look cool. We're going to be deleting a lot of things and wiring a few things extra today. So, going in for this nice manifold in here, it's getting deleted. We're gonna chuck in the nice, I say nice, it's acceptable Milan exhaust. Front to back, nice easy V-band connections, and she's a nice exhaust. It does say made in China, which I was a bit concerned with, thinking that Milan was actually a UK brand, but I don't think it is. Everything said made in China, which was a bit concerning, and well, might be okay. But speaking of China, we've got the Taiwan war whistle on the go in here, and yeah, that's going to be fun. I really hope it doesn't blow up. If it does, just buy another one, I guess. They're fairly cheap for what they are. I couldn't really complain about the price. If you are wondering about full exhaust manifolds and turbos or any other parts that I remember to put in the description below, you can, and buy them, I guess. Don't think many of them will be affiliate links, so it's mainly just to let you know where I'm getting them, I'm afraid. I'm not that fancy, I don't have affiliate links. Oh yeah, good old call to action. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. It does the little thing when I say subscribe, I hope. We will be upgrading the radiator at some point. Will not be today or in the near future, because I'm a bit lazy, and this seems like a nice enough radiator now. If it lasts, it lasts. We've already done the coilovers. I might find footage of that somewhere and put it in. You never know. They are, oh shit, where are these? These aren't BCs. Mono Pro from somebody. Oh, these guys. Really good coilovers for the price. I couldn't really argue, I got them on a good deal at the time, so love me some deals. ID works, thank you very much for hooking that up. So, not a lot to go over. We've got AFR gauges already in, widebands ready to rock and roll. That's what these lovely, lovely wires are. We're just going to try and get cracked into it and see how far we get, because yeah, seems straightforward enough. As long as nothing's rusty. As this is a Mazda plus gas fast release, swear by it, godsend stuff. If you want something out, this stuff is what you need to use, and don't be afraid to fucking just get it all up in, mate. Just do it. Don't worry about it. Cover this place. It'll help every little rusty nut and bolt you got. Anyway, I'm not even touching that yet, so we'll leave it to soak in, and we'll get crack-a-lacking on some other stuff. I need to remove this bar because obviously I'm tightening it. That's a good start. I'm also still tightening it. So going over the evap system, something that is mandated for emissions we don't need. We're gonna remove this, one, for aesthetics, because, well, look at it, it's ugly, and two, because we're stealing this. This is your purge control valve. It's a bit windy. We're stealing the purge control valve so that we can use it for boost by gear. Now, fancy a little bit of kit, I'll probably not ever use it, but I will use it for boost control on the tuning side of things. And then since we've got a standalone, you just snip this, run it round, and then boom, you're sorted, ready to go. We will need to do a couple little things in here with that. We will get round to that later. Now, we've kind of started to get this support bar off. If your car doesn't have one of these, by the way, and you're running in a little bit more of the performance side of things, or really you're just, how do I say, a spirited driver, so that I don't get in trouble for saying certain things, you will want one of these. Even before you want to do, I don't know, certain modifications, because this stiffens up the front of your car, and the handling improvement, not like, oh my god, night and day, but you will notice it. By standard, I'm pretty sure the Mark 2s did come with, the Mark 2.5, sorry. The Mark 2.5s do normally come with a big ugly one. I got a nice shiny one because I like little shiny things. We'll see you later. I'm like a fucking mad boy. So I've already done a couple steps ahead of time and didn't film it because I thought I could make the car go a little bit faster. I can't. Kick. So your O2 sensor, when you're running the ME side of things, wires in right here for some reason. It's down there, but webs. That will need scooched out the way. What way do you come up again? How do you do this? Ow. Free. I've already done this, so don't cut them super short when you're doing this. Leave length, and don't be silly and cut it nice and close to the plug thinking you can repin it. You can't. They're sealed for, you know, weatherproofing reasons because it's in an engine bay, so yeah. Cut them a wee bit further back so you have a bit more of normal stock wire to play with, rather than when you end up not getting this right and you have to re-crimp it 4 times. It's great. But that is the fancy Bosch wideband sensor already wired in. Chuck that away. What you're going to be removing is the intakes, since we don't need that. Also, your intake air temp sensor, this little guy here, will get snipped. And we'll be running a wire somewhere. I don't know where this needs to go yet, we'll figure that out. But yeah, loads of little tiny things that need done, a couple little fun add-ons and jazz. I didn't get a nice fancy bike for this, probably should have. But we'll not use this anymore. I'll probably keep the Halford Special mushroom filter, but pretty much everything in here, junk, don't need that. Oh my god, look at this space for activities. So many problems now. I bought this, it's a vibration dampener because I was lazy and didn't want to do the engine mounts because you have to lift the engine. I probably will not be keeping this on because the turbo's going to sit about here, which is a damn shame. There's not a lot we can do about that, but it just stops the engine from going back and forward, really. Nice and simple. Quite a nice little bit of kit if you're running an any engine, any, and you're not really wanting to have that nice 3rd to 4th grind in your gears. Handy little bit of kit. If I can wire it back in, wire it. If I can install it back in, I will, just to keep it, because it's actually quite handy. It's a nice little accessory. It's just a spring, really. I'll stick that back in case I need to reuse that. One thing I did forget, this. big hot turbo. Plastic. So, relocation kit, that'll be on the to-do list, I guess. I'd just run it without any stuff for now, and we'll just suck it up and deal with. What else are you doing taking apart a car? Chat shit. 1 hour extended edition, unedited, every bolt turn Patreon special. So welcome to my Patreon special where you get to watch every bolt turn on this car. Every bolt doesn't turn. Fuck it. I'm not opening up, I'm fucking going just to do this. What the fuck are you? Brake line, fuck off. Slit central, man. Hey, look, I can see my heat shield. That's not what I wanted. I thought there'd be another one hiding. Don't like the fact the studs have came out. I'll blame myself for using impact. I done goofed. I've like pinned this in the engine. You see the whole engine there though? That's not going. And she's free and oh lord, she is black. Probably a fresh air calibration as well while I'm at it. I didn't do that while we had that out, but she's free and clear. Unlike most Mx5s, this has good sills, so I can jack it up from them. When normally jacking up, it won't be this low. So I have to stick this wee puck. By the way, save your sills, buy a puck for fuck's sake, because sits in here, doesn't crush your sills. See when I look under your Mazda and it's going because it's crushed and then it rusts. Buy pucks, save the sills. Remember to collect the bolts. Free scrap metal. Yeah, it's not moved in a while. Oh, this is the one with the stone in it. Yeah, I don't know what's inside it. Hey, look, little bugs.
Stop flicking the wood lights.
So if you've installed a premium race cat to your car, you'll see that there is a lack of pipe. Use the force. I'd advise wearing speckies on this, because like, there's rust in my eye. I sat under here waiting. There was rust in my eye already. I'm just... What's that guy's name that's blind?
Stevie Wonder?
I'm Stevie Wonder in this bolt. So as you see, this is the Stevie Wonder bolt because I forgot to bring safety specs and rust has fallen in my eye. And I don't want any more going in my eye. Oh well, goodbye. Look at that washer. There's nothing left of that. Anyone want to buy an exhaust? Hit me up in my DMs. I give you a good price. Yeah, well. Exhaust. Free. Always make sure to clean your car with an ungodly amount of brake cleaner, especially when you have an oil leak. So for the oil return on the turbo, we're using this little funky thing from G19. It's just a really nice, convenient, almost OEM way to return the oil. Obviously this is the dipstick that goes in there and that's where your return is, so for the ease it is really handy. I really like. So to do what we're going to do with a little fancy jobber here, we got to remove the original dipstick, obviously, which is a 10mm that I can't see because it's dark now, because the clouds have came in and it started pissing wet. And either I broke my 10mm or this is working. Should just be a nut. Oh yeah, that's really loose, that's fine. Got me the big panic there. Cool, with a nice wee earthing strap as well. I'll need to remember to put that back. He won't. Probably helps if I remove my dipstick. And just like that, she's out. Ooh, she's... crusty. Chuck that away, don't need that anymore. We've got a special little package from G19. Fresh Rubia seals. I really hope these are the same seals. Cool. Now this is going to be a difficult part because I cannot see. I can see where I'm putting it. You can, I can. That's what matters. Put down that. Oh, what was that? That's my thermos. I need that. Put my little dick back in. Look at that, it looks OEM as hell. Nice crunchy dipstick and everything. Nice. We've got the Milan headers. Nice, thick. Ow. Very good, very nice. Look inside that, you see inside that? Ooh. Wait, I want to put that. Gasket on, I don't want to use this gasket. I'd say she'd do a fresh gasket. Going to be installing the study boys in first. Can't mount no turbo without no studs. These are the ones that came with it. I do have fancy ones in case these decide to no longer exist, which I really hope they do continue to, because my fancy ones are better, but I guess we'll use these. I guess. Neaten them up. Yep, pretty much the same thing. Really shouldn't have to do this. It's concerningly tight. This is the other issue with fucking studs, is that I'm not going to be able to get them out. See, I'm not going to get them all in, I'd literally just do it. That's probably going to need some magic. Where are my magic tools? Time to put studs in. Yeah. These are my fancy dancy re-studs from Fleabee. This is the first install. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that went on like a dream. I really have to turn everything around. Shit. Okay. So she's currently the wrong way around. Great. Really fantastic, in fact. Type clock a turbo. So what clocking a turbo means is basically, because I need this to face in a certain direction, I also want that to face in a certain direction. Also, oil in, oil out. That doesn't need to be the certain way. It really does. You want it pointed down, you want the oil coming in the top. These little fancy buggers are for water. Which apparently you don't really need, but for the way I'm gonna drive, really need them. It's just gonna help the turbo live a little longer. Given the fact that this is Chinesium of the Chinesium, I'd rather give it the best chance at lasting 3 weeks max, more than I expect. So a little bit extra work for the water, but should be worth it. Should be. Hope so. Anyway, type of clock a turbo. So this is a bit of a different type of turbo, so this might not exactly fit your model, but I mean, if you're following along at home, don't know why you're following along at home, but sure. This is what you're going to want to do if you're buying the exact same turbo. It's the Chinesium one. You know, the best of the best. We only buy the best of the best. So you're just going to listen off a couple turns. Nothing crazy, nothing too much. Probably going to also want to disconnect your wastegate actuator, because that's very much going to be in the way. Soon find out. Also going to just take this off, because at some point this has decided to disintegrate itself. Typical, working on a car, put on gloves, try and stay clean, and 30 seconds later, where's the glove? Gone. Didn't live long. Now we can freely kind of rotate this. I didn't want to move this too many times. We're going to pop this back in the car and lock in one side of it. So now we're kind of in the idea, this is still in the wrong place, we'll ignore that for the now. I'm going to grab this and give it a spin. Obviously I want my water and everything nice and upright. Get that in there. You want it as close to basically 90 degrees as you're going to get. So that's about as close as I feel like I'm going to get. Give that a nip up the right way.